Hey ladies, it is Wednesday and it is Jess, and this week we have two topics as per the usual, and the two topics are respond to Emma Watson's UN speech about feminism, and the second topic is if you could tell your closeted self one thing, what would it be? And I'm going to talk about feminism and Emma Watson's speech because last time we talked about feminism, I don't think I made a video that week, so I'm going to do it now. So feminism is a huge topic, and I'm going to narrow it so I can actually make a video. So I'm going to talk about feminism and privilege. And if you don't know what privilege is any unearned benefit or advantage that you just inherited, that you didn't make a choice to have, but you got. A good example of privilege is gender. So men, through no fault or choice of their own, were born male and so inherited rights over all other gender identities. Another example is sexuality. Straight people, by no choice or fault of their own, were born heterosexual and so inherited rights that gay people do not have. I occupy a position of power through no conscious choice of my own because I am white, because I am cisgendered, meaning that the sex that I was given or assigned at birth, female, matches up with how I feel inside, which is a woman, because I live comfortably, monetarily speaking, because I am educated, because I have no obvious disability or disorder or illness that people can readily see, because I am considered attractive by other people because I was born in the United States, because I have American citizenship, even because I am right-handed. I have privilege. And quite frankly, I am privileged to have gone to a school, been friends with, and am currently friends with people who think that not being a feminist is a crime. And I know that not everyone has that luxury. On the other hand, I also have the experience of having a family that is actively disengaged from acknowledging or talking about or thinking about the inequality between men and women. Actively disengaged. They consciously make an effort to not think about it or talk about it. And I think that's why, partly why, feminism can make people uncomfortable, because it means that you have to acknowledge your own privilege. And that is something that people have a lot of trouble acknowledging and admitting, because it's hard to say that you have unchecked and unclaimed power over other people. Some people get defensive about talking about their privilege because they feel like by talking about the privileges that they do have, the privileges that they don't have will not be addressed. Other people feel like they are being blamed and attacked for having the privileges that they have, and so get defensive. In the end, a lot of people deflect and only talk about the privileges that they don't have rather than the privileges that they do have because it's easier. The purpose of this video is threefold. First, to recognize that the society which we live in is hierarchical and that power and privilege simultaneously make both subtle and overt directives which tell us who we are, who other people are, and what opportunities people get. The second purpose of this video is to acknowledge the privilege that I do have and the spaces that I use it in, to use this knowledge to free other people from my own oppression of them. Third, to encourage you, the viewer, to think more deeply about the privilege that you have and the spaces that you occupy. To be compassionate with yourself when you think about the privilege that you have and the opportunities that you're afforded because of things you can't control. Things like the color of your skin, things like your gender, the wealth that you were born into, etc., etc., etc. To think about these things without feeling guilt or defensiveness, and to consider what you can do for the people that were not born into the same circumstances as you. No matter your gender, your sex, your nationality, your religion, your sexuality, etc., etc., etc. No matter what, I would encourage you to think about the privilege that you have. Even if that feels foreign and uncomfortable for you, because most of us have some sort of privilege, and we're not at fault for that. Having privilege doesn't make you guilty of a crime. Being white does not make you responsible for the historical oppression of other races. Being male does not make you responsible for the historical oppression of women. But I would encourage all of us to act in a way that undermines this system, this unfair system that we live in, because unchecked privilege hurts all of us. And those are my thoughts on feminism and privilege, my response to Emma Watson's video. I'm obviously supportive. I could go on, but I won't, because the video is probably really long anyways. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Do you agree with me? What are your guys' thoughts? Do you want me to keep talking about privilege in other videos? Do you just want me to shut my mouth completely? I want to know what you guys are thinking, so fill me in, please, okay? Also in the comments down below, comments or topics for next week's videos. We want those. Other than that, so happy to talk to you guys. I will see you next week, next Wednesday.